Hi, and welcome to Armenia. Just like in Guatemala, this is a very old culture, dates back well over 1,000 years before Christ. And they're both countries that have been through a lot in their history. So we are definitely very excited to see what modern Armenia is about. I'll be meeting with interior designers, architects here, entrepreneurs in Armenia, and discover as we go. So I will take you along and let's start. So here at J. Cook.
Yeah.
It's really pretty. I love it.
Thank you.
It's very nice. Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Yeah. When they suggested me to come here, I looked at the picture. I was like, wow, yeah, this is it's very on trend too. So I want to ask you maybe what drove the design for the J. Cook. Like, what was the inspiration, idea?
Sure. So J. Cook, you know Mr. James Cook?
Yeah.
Sure. Everyone knows his story, the explorer, the marine sailor. So we were inspired by his story. He explored a lot of new countries, a lot of new places, and he traveled so much. And back in the day, it was so impossible, but he did it. So we were inspired by his story of trying to find something new, and we actually tried to combine the cultural aspects of every different place he has been to and make a whole clash out of it. I love the ceiling especially. It has been specifically designed and handcrafted for J. Cook, so you can't see it anywhere else.
This goes a little bit into the trend of biophilic interior design, like bringing biophilic interior design where you bring the nature inside. What do you feel of that design trend yourself?
I love it because, as I told you, we at Futuris we are trying to create comfort rather than a perfect picture.
And then I saw on your website you're working on some a home that looks very industrial style architecture.
Oh, in California.
Is that California?
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, that's like the first project in that style for us.
It's very nice. Like I saw the picture and I was like, wow, I would live in a house like that. Like just with the cubes. I think it worked out really well with the material choice too.
Yeah, so we tried to collide the house with the environment, like a lot of nature, and the metal we actually mine it from the earth. So we were trying to convey the message, and also the windows, from floor to ceiling windows, we were trying to make nature go inside.
Which is perfect for California too.
Yeah, so. Exactly, and it's Northern California.
Up next, I'm popping in at two coffee shops that caught my eye. Sweet Coast makes an obvious link to Soviet architecture with its arches and curved details, followed by Afrolab in a trendy natural materials design. For lunch, I'm trying out local cuisine at Dolmama, which has served Armenian dishes to many celebrities and royals over the years. One of the highlights of my stay in Yerevan is the vast amount of Soviet and Brutalist architecture. I've always had a soft spot for brutalism, but I never realized how much until this trip. There's the metro station where the subway tube appears to continue right through the building's ceiling. There's Cinema Rossiya, where the function as a movie theater dictates the shape of the structure. The main highlight may very well be the Cascades complex, that is up till today an inspiration source for many designers with its unique arches and intricate fountains. The sports complex, with its massive arches that almost remind me of Calatrava, his masterpiece in Valencia. Time to visit Tumo Yerevan, a free education center for teenagers specializing in technology and design. I'm getting an in-depth tour and a demo by the electronic music students.
The great thing about this building is that while students get to network, they also see a little bit on that second level is our administrative building. So that's our level. That's where the head office is. That's where the sort of brains trust is of the place. So the students get to know what's going on a little bit there. We get to see what's happening here. There's this sort of vertical.
And usually it's very hidden, so all of the admin.
We've got nowhere to hide.
So who designed these?
These were designed by Bernard Coury.
Okay.
Bernard Coury is a very famous architect from Lebanon, and he designed the interiors basically of this facility. And I don't know if you've had a chance to go to Gyumri. We learned Ableton and how to perform live with Ableton. We also learned about synthesizers, analog gear, where electronic music comes from, the history and how it functions, also drum machines, how they were developed and the role they played in electronic music. Who wants to volunteer to play it for us? I don't know. Whoever wants. Who wants?
Yes, you.
All right. Yeah, we can listen to a song. It's.
It's our exercises, and this is our workshops. If he will, sorry.
What's really interesting and unique is that each student gets an individual learning path, built like a computer game, with steps to complete before being able to move to the next levels.
Remember to go to workshops because there always forget.
Okay. And then they collaborate or when they have questions. It's good. Yeah, it's really good. Really great. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Pleasure meeting you.
Yes.
Hope you
it was
enjoyed
very
the
nice.
rest of your
Absolutely.
time in Gyumri and in Armenia.
I have. I mean, it's a great country, and like I've met so many passionate people. Like everyone's so passionate about what they're doing with Armenia, and I love it. Like I haven't seen this much passion in all the countries I've done.
Oh, really?
Since June last year. So
Must be a DNA thing. Armenians are a little bit overexcited. Yeah.
Good morning, this is part 2 of our trip. We're escaping Yerevan, the capital, and we're heading on the countryside. Right now we're at Lake Savan, visiting the writer's house from the Soviet times. We'll be seeing traditional Armenian culture and homes. We'll be visiting some modern day projects, so it's going to be a very varied program these next 2 days outside of the city.
Time for some sneaky urbex exploring, where we're trying to find the summer house of a prominent Soviet politician from the 1930s. The building is in complete ruin. However, I can't stop to imagine how Soviet life must have been in this circular summer residence.
For getting a high-level education, very functional, and you can see like free spaces, free rooms there, because kids spend here like all of the day from morning till night, till evening.
Our studio is for 4 years. We had this policy that if you're going to build a building, it should be energy efficient.
Yeah. Okay.
These are the gabions. We use the same stones that we just excavate from here. We just put it on the
smart
gabion place. We have the green roof in both sides.
This third educational facility concludes our tour of 3 unique schools, 2 of them designed by Futuris Architects. UWC is located in Dilijan, which is considered the Armenian Switzerland with its unique local architecture incorporating a lot of wood elements. Armenia's countryside is magical and so serene. It's also filled with abandoned Soviet monuments and structures. On our way is Spitak, which was destroyed in 1988 by a devastating earthquake. A reminder is the temporary church built out of metal and the iron fountain, which is one of the only structures that survived the earthquake. One of the coolest projects on my Armenia trip is Tumo, where an old theater was given new life as a school by placing a modern structure inside its original shell. The mirrored canopy covers an outer plaza made accessible to the public and a favorite hangout spot. So we've arrived at the end of our journey here in Armenia, and I am very impressed with the country. It's not the country of bold patterns and lots of colors, but it's a country of people who really believe in their Armenian heritage and want to spread that with the world. I chose this location to end our video. It's a cemetery for soldiers. We can't forget right now there's a war going on in Karabakh in Armenia. And so it's important that that is also brought to the world. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.